Three chain. You should do a video on that thing I just did there, dude.
Alright, so what you see here is Bonsai bumping into sprinters to stall for time as he fights. You should visit him, but beware, his channel is a palace of chaos. I've shown how to juggle two sprinters before in my stunning video, but this is a little different and much more of a forgiving tech than the juggling combo. The bump animation on the zombie is super delayed, allowing for a much longer stun than normal. To put this into perspective, a zombie jumping a fence is out of commission for about 4.5 seconds, but fences are not everywhere you need them in the game to have an easy time with sprinters. A normal hit stun on a zombie is around 1.5 seconds. When you do this delayed bump, which I'll time starting from the bump, the zombie is out of commission for almost 2.5 seconds. That's a pretty good gain if you have the time to do it. I would argue though that I should run the timer all the way until the zombie has turned around, as the delayed bump does put you behind the zombie. If we account for that, the delayed bump tech ekes out another second, putting it up to 3.5 seconds before you need to deal with the zombie again. This is right up there with using a fence to stall a single zombie. Fences are of course a much better strategy when you have to deal with multiple zombies at once. There is one risk to this. It's possible to bump the same zombie more than once, and even with no debuffs you have a chance to trip on the second bump, which would lead to near certain death. To avoid this, you'll have to practice the angle you bump the zombie, so you can still pass by it, which does require a little skill due to the camera angle. Some angles are easier than others. I'd argue it's still less risky than juggling, as a single mistake always ends with two zombies directly in your face, while the delayed bump is only a chance to trip. How do you guys feel about this tech to fight sprinters? Worth it to practice, or will you keep building fences everywhere you go to hide behind? I didn't test this one in multiplayer, as sprinters are still very desync prone in multiplayer even with the recent improvements to servers. They're also not recommended in the first place.